They say a nation can develop if it is educated. Are we doing enough? To ensure that every child in the country gets an opportunity to get education, the Right to Education Act was enacted in India. What it means is that every child between the age of 6 and 14 years of age will get free and compulsory elementary education.
Free and compulsory education.
Sir, I don't have any means to send my kids to school. And besides, they should not waste their time at school. Instead, they should earn money.
That is what I was telling you. Under the provisions of the Right to Education Act, every child between the age of 6 and 14 must go to school and get elementary education. And besides, it's free of cost.
Even no fees?
No fees.
You see, sir, they have never been to school. And if I enroll them now, they will fail and again sit at home.
But my dear, that is what I was telling you. Under the provisions of this act, no child can be held back or expelled from school before the completion of elementary education.
Oh, so oh my God, you have come to a wrong place. This is a very expensive school, and all the rich kids study here.
Chamusa, the Right to Education Act is applicable to both government and private schools.
You don't know the tricks. They will deny that. Or send my kids to poor teachers. They won't let them in. They'll keep the seats vacant, but won't let them enter.
Chamusa, the strength of this act is that private schools will have to reserve at least 25% of the seats for students from weaker sections. And yes, they cannot leave these seats vacant. Teachers would need adequate professional degrees within 5 years from the date of enforcement of the act, or they will lose their jobs. If schools do not adhere to the rules and regulations of the act, they will be shut down. So, Chamusa,
Yes, sir.
now your children will study in this school. Come on.
Hold on, sir. Something worries me. What if they decide to talk to me first? I'm but an illiterate man. And what if they want some donation?
Don't worry, Chamusa, don't worry. The Right to Education Act has taken care of that as well. Like, the school cannot interview the child's parents, and they cannot ask for capitation fee or any other fund. Come.
You are worrying without reason. According to the Right to Education Act, any child can take admission at any day of the year. And we cannot say no.
But madam, I'm a poor man and I don't know anything about your school and its rules.
The school is here, all the regulations set by Right to Education Act. And school is run by school management committees. And 75% members of these committees are guardian and parents of our students. So, this act ensures that you run the school. We just manage it. Now, your sons are our students.
If you want to know more about this act, meet your school management committee members or the SMC. Or you can go to your Gram Panchayat, the SCPCR, the State Commission for Protection of Child Rights, or the NCPCR, which is the National Commission for Protection of Child Rights, the District Legal Service Authority, or you can come to us, that is the CSC.
You see, sir, poverty makes man to do all sort of things. First priority is to fill the belly, but nobody makes any act for that.
No. You're wrong, Jamusa. There is a law for that. It's called the Food Securities Act.
Food Security Act? Is there any law like that? Are you joking?
No, not at all. And you know what? Under this act, every person who is eligible for PDS is entitled to receive 5 kgs of food grains per month, like rice at rupees 3 per kg, wheat at rupees 2 per kg, and coarse grains at 1 rupee per kilogram.
Wow. I never knew there is some law like that.
Babuji, I have AAY card. Will I get this also?
The existing Antyodaya Ann Yojana or AAY households, which constitute the poorest of the poor, will continue to receive 35 kgs of food grains per household per month.
Oh,
What about children and women? They get special status in this also?
Oh yes, children up to the age of 14 years are eligible for nutritious meals, and pregnant women and lactating mothers are eligible for benefits of at least 6,000 rupees besides nutritious meals.
You know, sir, those who are drunkards, they take the ration and sell it. It will never reach children and women.
That is why the eldest woman in the household will be regarded as the head of the household for issue of ration card. And if ration is not available, then the beneficiaries are eligible for food allowance.
These are all big talks. Nothing of this sort will happen. Government official will not let that happen.
By this law, a state food commission is set up in all the states, and the central government has given a one-time assistance to build up the assets. Other than this, you can reach out to the district grievance redressal officer, which is a DM or deputy commissioner, or you can put your grievance to the state food commission or the national food commission. There is a provision for penalty on public servant or authority to be imposed by the State Food Commission in case of failure to comply with the rules recommended by the grievance redressal officer. Try. This is your right. Apply.
Well, sir, you know, we all want to know and apply to get our rights. But the problem is, nobody tells us anything. We don't know anything.
But information is your basic right.
It should be. The government should provide us all the information we want to know.
But there is a law called the Right to Information Act. Under this law, the government will have to give you any information that you want. What? You don't believe me? Okay. Let me introduce you to my friend, Mr. Suvarna. He is an RTI activist and he will tell you everything that you need to know about right to information.
You know, when I came to know first about RTI, I did not believe it in either. But then I found out that it is true. You can ask for any information in forms of records, documents, press releases, reports, circular material, etc., etc.
So can you just go to anybody and ask about anything and they'll provide you information?
Well, practically you have to go to Public Information Officer, which is a post in every government department. And they are responsible to give you information. And yes, who is 18 years or older than that can file RTI.
Well, I want to know about the construction of the road in our village, which was promised to us. Will they provide me the information for that?
Yes, you can ask about that.
You know, nobody will answer. And then I'll forget about it. And everybody will keep quiet. Game over.
No. You write your name and address and the information you want and make a application to PI. That is Public Information Official. And that submission will yield the result.
Who has the time and money for that?
See, the application fee is rupees 10 only. And if any case, any additional fee is required, the PIO will intimate you. And if you are BPL, I mean below poverty line, you need not pay any fee. And once the application is made, the response time is 30 days. I mean, within a month, you will get an answer to your question.
But I have heard that the response time is 48 hours.
You must have heard about the cases when the information is needed to save someone's life. In that kind of cases, the response time is 48 hours.
So, what if somebody refuses to give me the information?
They must give you a valid reason for that. Or if they provide wrong or manipulated information, you can lodge a complaint at Central or State Information Commission.
Well, the whole idea is that you can file an application to seek any information about anything.
No, not everything. Because some issues related to national security and sensitive issues cannot be shared.
Okay, which means everything else can be asked for from the government.
What if they still refuse to give us the information?
I told you earlier, if they do not give you information, or if they give wrong or incomplete information, or even if they ask for money, you can lodge a complaint at Central or State Information Commission.
It's good to know that I can get information like that.
So, now you know what to do. If you want to know anything from your government, make an application. And if you want to know more about right to education, food security, or right to information, you can contact your nearest CSC center. See you soon. Goodbye.